Likewise, as we go,
That's some crap.
this narrative 1 through 16, then talk about Jesus.
That is some
Chapter
bull
10,
crap.
verses 1 through 4. Let's call this the 72. Verses 1 through 4, Luke 10, the 72.
Oh, what?
The passage first.
What? So they just get some bull crap the next drive? That makes no sense.
2 by 2 in every town and place where he.
Yeah, I know I have a 79 defense, but they have a 69 offense and EA's BS. So they're basically a 99 overall. That's how that math works. The further away you are, worse than the CPU team, the worse they are, the lower down they are in the overall, the more they get boosted with the BS. It's funny how that works. I mean, that's crazy that actually happened. There was okay. So he was blocked the wrong way. Oh, great. I'm going to lose this game. I'm going to lose this game. This game is so unfair to me. Why? I'm surprised that wasn't, I am surprised. Very surprised. No! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? Really? This game is just bastardizing me. Bro, it's like they're breaking 3 tackles with their quarterback, no fumbles. I can have him behind the line of scrimmage wrapped up, and then he just like, oh, but that's not a fumble. No. And his running backs can just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna break the tackle. I know I probably shouldn't be able to do that, but I'm going to anyways. Like, there is no reason when I am tackling him right there that he should be able to do that. And of course, so now I'm down 14, and the game just wants to screw me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about that. I can't do anything about that. I can't. I'm really about to lose this game because this game doesn't like me winning against the CPU. That's all they're doing. They're like, oh yeah, yep, lose, 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 lose. I just want one game where I don't get bullshit every single play after 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 fucking play on defense. Okay, I turn the other way, but okay, I guess so. What does it matter? I'm going to lose anyways. I might have 300 rushing yards, but I'm going to lose by like 14. Because apparently having guys around tackling is not enough. I need EA's bullshit too. Because I can't break any tackles. I can't get any turnovers. But they can get everything. Contested catches and broken tackles and plot armor. What? Oh my god. Really? Really? Is that what we're doing? Again? I just don't get it. I make the right play. I do the right play. And it's just like, no matter what, just screwed after screwed after screwed after screwed all the time. I just want a fair drive where if I have everything covered up, it's not like someone just makes some bullshit out of nowhere. Oh, great, 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 great. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, why would I want to win? Why would I want to fucking win? Why would I want to do that? What? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This game is broken. I get it if it's once in a while or a couple times a game, but it's like every play. Breaking like 3 tackles. My guys can't even get open. I have to hope I can get an open guy downfield. Like, what is going on? This is a 69 overall team. And double cover! Fucking interception! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? And now it's going to be another touchdown! What? What? That doesn't change the ridiculousness of this game because that shouldn't have happened. The 3, 4, 5, 10 plays that go against me should not have happened. It's so irritating. They give you one play that's great for you, and then they give you like 15 bad plays that make you want to throw your controller.
Think John the Baptist ahead of time going to these places. And he said to them, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore, pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest. Go your way. Behold, I'm sending you out as lambs in the midst of wolves. Carry no money bag, no knapsack, no sandals, and greet no one on the road. As I mentioned before, Luke 9, we have Jesus sending out the 12, and the 12 are sent out to Israel, not the Gentiles. Chapter 10, we see kind of an expansion. Expansion in numbers, not just 12, but your text either says 70 or 72. 72 is probably the right one. So there's more people, and they're going out to more cities and probably to some Gentile cities. Not just rural areas, not just agricultural areas, but into the city. And over you could see the word city in chapter 10, verse 1, verse 8, verse 10, etc. It's expanding geographically, ethnically. And if you see, Lord appoints him back in verse 1, 72 others. Now, if this was a seminary class, I'd give you 10 reasons why it's 72 and not 70, but that's a bad sermon. There are ideas that, the Jews, they thought there were 70 total nations in the world, and so that's why the manuscript evidence for 70 should be there. Oh, we had 70 people take the Old Testament and put it into the Greek language, the Septuagint, the 70.
They're going to make this, aren't they?
Maybe there's some, 70 men of the Sanhedrin, the false teachers, and these 70 should have been proclaiming the gospel, but they're not, so these 70 have to go. I don't care if it's 70 or 72, it's probably 72, and the idea is it's all hands on deck now. Jesus, remember chapter 9?
Yeah.
He's come to seek and save the lost. His purpose is not to damn people in the...
That makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, even though you're on like the 38, it makes sense that it could go in they could have made that from their own 40 probably. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous that I'm down 10 points. They are making this impossible. God, it irritates me. This game irritates me. Oh, of course. I mean, broken tackle. That makes sense. I mean, it's not like that's like a defensive back or anything. No, that's a running back. He can break tackles. Yeah. Yep. That's a running back. He's going to break tackles. They're probably going to get a touchdown on this drive. That makes sense. I mean, why would I be able to make inroads on the being down? Why would I be able to do that? Why would I be able to actually have a chance to win this game? Why would I do that? Why would I get a chance for that? Nah. What? I can't make one contested catch, but they can make 15! Everyone is a contested catch! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is so dumb! And he just drives forward and there's two guys tackling him and he still somehow gets the animation forward! What the hell is going on? This is so dumb! Why play this game? I just started getting back into college after taking my week or 2 week break from actually liking it again. And then this game makes me want to throw my PS5 out the fucking window. I'm down 17 points, and every play for them that's good has been him breaking 2 or 3 tackles or fucking... Oh my God. This Oregon State team has to be a 99 overall, not a 69 overall. They must have gotten the numbers wrong because I can't do anything. This is so dumb. This is why I fucking hate this game. I have a 93 quarterback and I'm getting orange. And I can't. This is so dumb. It is so dumb that I have a 92 overall quarterback, and I have a 79 defense, and a 77 offense, and I cannot get anything going against a 69 offense and 69 defense. It's so dumb. I didn't call a timeout. So dumb. I'm down 10, and all they've done is have contested catches and break 2 or 3 tackles every run. It's the most unrealistic bullshit I've ever seen. It's basically like I'm Norfolk State or like Appalachian State or some program in the G5, and they're like Alabama. No, not even Alabama. They're the Baltimore Ravens. They're the Baltimore Ravens. And now it's having this glitch where I can't even pick my play. So dumb. If I could have picked my play so I can actually pick a play, I might have been able to do something. Pause it. You're wasting the time. Oh my god, this CPU is so broken and on crack. I fucking hate this game. I just want to know when the double coverage catches will stop. Or the 3 broken tackles with like a 69 overall team. No one has smoke for you. You're imagining things. I just love the conservative tackle on, and they still break the tackle, and this glitch. Bro, I don't know what to do. I put conservative tackle on, and they still break the tackle. Could be 2, 3 guys at the same time. Makes no sense. So dumb. Bro. Like, this is ridiculous. So dumb. What in the fuck is going on? Can I just get a somewhat reasonable CPU game? Not them breaking everything in sight like they're all Derrick Henry. This is so dumb. I can score touchdowns, but that doesn't matter. They have CPU logic. Bro. Where's my... Wide open interception just dropped in a one-score game. Like, how is that possible? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I do. They're just gonna, just because reasons. He's literally, it's like 5 people. There is 5 people that are trying to tackle him. 5 freaking people. How is that possible? I just get to sit here in conservative tackling and hope that something can happen. This is ridiculous. It's the most god awful game ever. What? What? Did that just happen? What? Are you kidding me? Are you? We tried to, but you were acting like you were super disrespected, so it's no reason to even give you congratulations. If this game didn't cheat for CPU logic, It wouldn't do anything. Oh my God! Are you serious? I just had 3 straight drops! 3 straight! 3 straight! What? 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 Fucking game! Are you kidding me? I make the right defensive plays, and of course, what is the fucking point of this game? Like, honestly, this makes no sense. What is the point of this game if it's just going to be floating touchdowns when I'm right there and double coverage bullshit? And now it's glitched, so it's wasting time. Are you kidding me? This is so dumb. I play great games every game this season, and I lose because of. And it broke the CPU logic in that it had him go for 4th and 2, 4th and 1, 4th and 1, 4th and 3. It never does that. Oh, and now you want to be able to not do anything like that. Okay. This is so fucking dumb. Is this like a glitch team or something? I don't understand. But then every single. And I'm stuck in this fucking formation. He picks up the fumble! What? You pick up the fumble. This is so dumb. I make the right play, and this game screwed me. Oh, and you're going to have him return it back for a touchdown, basically? This is such bull crap. That was the biggest bull crap fucking game. Are you fucking serious? That's so dumb. Like, what's the point in the game if you're just going to do that? Like, what is it? I want to know. Someone tell me. Yeah, this game is fucking glitched. Or Oregon State's glitched. I don't know. Because apparently there's 69 overall team. There's 69 overall team. Their running backs are like Derrick Henry if he was on steroids, if he's not already. It's like Derrick Henry 2.0 if he was as fast as Derrick Henry is, but he's like 300 pounds, just breaking like 5 tackles every run. Then his receivers, they're just making every contested catch. Might as well have 4 Megatrons out there. Then linemen, I guess was decent, but couldn't ever get any penetration. And their defense, oh my god, they had a defensive tackle. You might as well call him. I don't even know who you would call the defensive tackle. He would just have random bursts where immediately right when the ball snapped, he would get through all the time. None of my receivers could get open. It was like Sauce Gardner out there at every position. At every fucking position. It just makes me mad that it was the whole game. It wasn't even like 3 or 4 times, once a quarter, 2 or 3 times a quarter. It was like 4 or 5 times a drive. I would have them in 3rd down or 2nd down and long, and they would just throw it, and it'd be like double, triple coverage catch. Every single play. And this is why I needed to take a break from this game, from this kind of crap. From this kind of crap that makes me not even want to play video games anymore. It is so fucking ridiculous. It is ridiculous that I played teams that had better skill level than me and were better teams, and I played great the whole time, and then I go to this game, and the game's just like, nah. It doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter how well you play, it doesn't matter, you would lose. I'm pretty sure Steven could have my team, and they wouldn't have won that game. That's how broken this CPU was this game. So ridiculous. So aggravating. That the CPU just decides to do this. 69 overall team. I have a 77 offense and a 79 defense. 77 overall team. I have a 92 freaking quarterback who threw like 5 interceptions. My receivers couldn't catch the ball, even though. Let's go over my receivers. Let's go to them. 85 overall, 79 overall, 77, 90 catching traffic. This one's 74, but he's 93 speed, 96 acceleration, 91 agility for the starter. He couldn't get open. 92 speed, 88 acceleration, 90 catching traffic. Let's go to the cornerbacks for Oregon State. How good do you think they are? I bet they're like 88 speed or something. Something really bad. But just because of, CPU logic, they score. So, one is 92 speed, 95 acceleration. That's fine. 90, 86, 90, 88. But besides their first corner, which is an 85 overall, 69 overall, 66, 65, and 65. This is so ridiculous. Fix your fucking game. And now Madden, which was good on release, is now turning more into college football in the amount of BS. I was actually enjoying my time at college football for the past week. And now, I'm going to be honest, I just don't want to play video games right now anymore. That's what that game did to me. And I hope everybody on that Oregon State team tears their ACL. Maybe their coach meets an unfortunate accident. Maybe involving a car, maybe driving off a bridge or something. I don't know. See you guys next week. This is bullshit. So if he was at home, that's a 1.5 spread. I just can't believe that. That's how my undefeated streak ends. Let's look. Yeah, 3 interceptions, 14 of 24, 12 for 150 and 4 touchdowns. I might have the player of the year in my backfield. But let's look at Oregon State. Did his quarterback even really have? Yeah, 6 for 142, 9 for 137, 4 for 36. Passing, 29 of 34. No abilities, 89 throw power. Could have fooled me with the way he was throwing. He looked like he had 100 throw power out there. And no bad throws. Yeah, the key lesson we learned was that the CPU is a bitch. That's what we learned. That's so dumb. I might as well just face all users at this point. The CPU is like impossible. I just don't get it. I I don't even want to get it. Like I hear that the CP some people can handle the CPU and then me it's like every single play is like and this is no matter who it is. It was that way against Colorado. They just make spectacular play after spectacular play. It's like it makes no sense. There's no rhyme or reason to anything they do. Last year they had CPU logic, but they didn't have this type of CPU logic where everything is a bad play, where you can't make any defense whatsoever. It doesn't matter what the play is. I literally had an interception before they scored that bullshit tight end touchdown, where it was like a floater, and somehow they got the touchdown, and it wouldn't let me catch it. I had to drop it. But them, they can get every interception. They can catch every interception, no matter what. They never drop it. But me, yeah, I have to drop it. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Be Colorado, boom, boom, boom. 3 good or decent users, and then this bull crap. So dumb. That just kind of angers me. I could win all of my user games. Maybe I do. And I'm going to lose to Boise State and Colorado State. Because for some reason, the CPU just has a vendetta against me. I'm pretty sure Jews in Nazi Germany have a better chance of escaping out of an internment camp alive than I do of beating the CPU. Bro. I don't want no more smoke. Can you play right now?
There's a book called Manners and Customs of the Bible. 16, then talk about Jesus. Chapter 10, verses 1 through 4. Let's call this the 72. Verses 1 through 4. Proclaiming the gospel, but they're not, so these 70 have to go. I don't care if it's 70 or 72, it's probably 72. And the idea is it's all hands on deck now. Jesus, remember chapter 9? He's come to seek and save the lost. His purpose is not to damn people in the first coming, but to save them. And so now he's sending out his men to prepare his way to go into these towns, sending them out two by two. And he said to them, verse 2, harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest. So many souls. Pray that there be more preachers, that there be more gospel fruit. I mean, can you imagine using this illustration? If you're a farmer and you see everything's ripe at the same time. When I bought a house in North Hollywood, Kim and I got married and bought a house, got married, we had in the backyard guava trees, grapefruit trees, orange trees, and lemon trees. And I thought, this is going to be so great because we're going to have juice and we're going to have this. I mean, basically what happened is that they all became ripe at the same time and I just watched them fall. The only thing I really could do is sometimes we would babysit. We would do childcare for the ladies at the Bible study, and so the men would take the boys and they'd go in the backyard, and we had to play some kind of game. So the game was, how hard can you throw grapefruit against Pastor Mike's garage? The kids, the moms would say, "What'd you do to my kid's arm last night?" Nothing. He did it to himself. But by the way, the fragrance of lemon in the backyard and grapefruit, it was wonderful. Everything's right. All these, to use technical language, all these unregenerate elect people need to hear the gospel. So pray. They're just ripe for the picking. Pharisees aren't preaching. They're not harvesting. Sadducees aren't preaching. They're not harvesting. Scribes aren't preaching. They're not harvesting. But the Lord Jesus, he knows. And so he says, pray. Beseech. It's the language. You go to God with something so important, so on your heart. You either devastated.
Awesome, because he was a huge Ducks fan, but it's also weird because it's like a really liberal school. They're leaving one seat open for Charlie forever, and they put a golden plaque on it. The plaque reads, "Forever with the Ducks, Charlie Kirk." They also plan to have a tribute for Charlie at their next home game here in Eugene, which, by the way, is where I live. Eugene had a march and a candlelight vigil for him tonight, and there was literally no beef, no problems. Nobody burned anything down. Nobody had to get pepper sprayed or tear gassed or tased. It was just peaceful, loving, and respectful, and people were paying their tribute. Which is really kind of awesome because Eugene has a long history of leaning far left and getting kind of wild. So, go Ducks, you son of a bitch.
I don't think you know how big 12 inches is. Do you see that? Just in scale, where is that going? Not in here, okay? The average gal is going to get about that much. Maybe this, if they're a pro, but the rest of that, completely unmanageable. This is the biggest I've ever seen in real life. But this is fine. It's completely fine. This, fabulous. Almost too big. Definitely too big. Fucking stick day, ER, 27 club, and now I'm just skipping my next life. Anything after that is entirely unethical. I don't think we know what we're talking about. I don't think you know how big 12 inches is. Do you see that? Just in scale, where's that going? Not in here, okay? The average gal is going to get about that much. Maybe this, if they're a pro, but the rest of that,
They with the rest back. You know, house full of gangsta niggas. They with the rest. They with the rest.
Your Games Guide support brought to you by University of Chicago Medicine, the Chicago Sky's exclusive medical provider.
You should go on a road trip with the person you're dating. It's very important. So you should find uncomfortable, high pressure travel situations. That's not just like flying first class to Aruba. And you should try to be in places of discomfort intentionally with who you are dating, and you'll find out a lot with that person. You should go on a road trip with the person you're dating. It's very important. So you should find uncomfortable, high pressure. I really want this AK, but this.
Intercepted, returned into the field of play.
Or you're full of joy, and it's the use of the language where the leper says, "Could you just help me?" That's the attitude we go to the Lord. And here Jesus says to these men in verse 3, "Go your way, behold, I'm sending you out as lambs in the midst of wolves." I'm sending you. It's where we get the word apostle. These aren't capital A apostles. These are small a apostles. I'm just sending you out with my authority. And you better be careful because you're like a lamb before a wolf. And of course, wolves like to eat the lambs. It's going to be difficult. Shouldn't surprise us. Chapter 9, if you want to follow me, you deny yourself, pick up your cross, follow me. So it's going to be difficult. You're going to have to pray. You're going to have to depend on God himself. There's going to be opposition. Elsewhere in Matthew, Jesus said, "I send you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. So be shrewd as serpents and innocent as doves. But beware of men, for they will hand you over to the courts and scourge you in their synagogues, and you will even be brought before governors and kings for my sake, as you will be a testimony to them and to the Gentiles." And by the way, you're on the Lord's mission. Don't take anything extra. Verse 4, no money bag, no knapsack, no sandals, greet no one on the road. Yeah, they have some of those things, but they don't bring extra. And when you first read, don't greet anyone on the road. I mean, how rude can you get? If you see somebody, when I see somebody, sometimes I just go like that. That's my greeting. Or hi, or how are you? One of the things I loved when I started studying the Bible is there's a book called Manners and Customs of the Bible. I'm not from 2,000 years ago. I'm not from the East. I don't speak Hebrew, Aramaic, and I don't know the culture and what they do. The culture back in those days, the greetings took a long time. It wasn't, "Hi, how are you? I've got to get going." It was talking, family, how are your children, how are your grandchildren, what's going on with your work, blessings, kissing, Middle Eastern greetings of peace. Stay on target. There's ripe fruit. You don't have time to dilly-dally with some kind of custom. Get going. That's the idea. These tedious, complicated, sometimes even let's have some food together and break bread. Don't do any of it. So that's the 72. Now let's look at verses 5, 6, and 7, and I'm just going to call it the etiquette. 5, 6, and 7, the etiquette. What do you do when you get to somebody's house? Whatever house you enter, first say, "Peace be to this house." If the Son of Peace is there, your peace will rest upon him. But if not, it will return to you. And remain in the same house, eating and drinking what they provide. For the laborer deserves his wages. Do not go from house to house. Okay, seems pretty simple, and it is simple. Jesus is going to send a team out ahead of him. They're going to prepare his way, and he's going to show up there, and they're to go to people's houses, and they're to say, "Peace be with you," etc. It does remind me of Ephesians 6, when Paul said to the church at Ephesus, "Having your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace." Now, when we think of peace, sometimes there's too many Eagles fans here. Only one man left. You should repent of that. Peace mainly is unbelievers because of their sin and God's holiness. We have an enmity with God. And so we're not at peace with God, we're at war with God, and sadly, even more deadly, he's at war with us. And so when Jesus justifies us, when Jesus saves us, Romans chapter 5, instead of being enemies with God, we are at peace with God. And then later, we get that peaceful, easy feeling, right? That peace that passes all understanding, Philippians. And so these men are essentially going to go to people's homes, And we just have shorthand version here, and they're going to talk about how to have peace with God. They're going to talk about who Jesus is. They're going to talk about how his miracles show his power and compassion, and he's preaching the gospel of peace and how to have your sins forgiven. And if these people say, great, we want that, stay with us. By the way, why don't you stay here and we'll support you like a missionary, then great. That's essentially what's happening, and we just have a condensed version of it.
No, I have not gone to bed yet.
By the way, it's good that they provide for you. Laborers deserve his wages. And use that as home base. We're going to go into the city and preach to other people. At night, we're going to come back and stay there. And if somebody else says, don't stay at that house, we have a 5-star Airbnb at our house, move over to that, don't go. Just stay where you are. 72, the etiquette. And now verses 8 through 11, the mission. Luke 10, 8 to 11, the mission. Whenever you enter a town and they receive you, eat what is set before you. By the way, if you're a dad and you want a Bible verse for your kid, out of context, there it is. Just like dads that talk about tattoos in Leviticus, out of context, but what did you say to dad? In my house, you will not get a tattoo. What does Steve always say? I digress. Steve, you say that? Verse 9, heal the sick in it and say to them, the kingdom of God has come near to you. But whenever you enter a town and they do not receive you, go in the streets and say, even the dust of the town that clings to our feet we wipe off against you. Nevertheless, know that the kingdom of God has come near. So Jesus sends his advance team. This is what I want you to do. I want you to depend on me. I want you to pray to the Father. I want you to just trust in me. Don't depend on your own resources. You go there to evangelize, and when they receive you and they receive the message and they receive me, you stay there, you keep preaching.
I am working on my cards.
Verse 9, heal the sick and say the kingdom of God has come near to you. Remember, over and over and over, we see Jesus out of compassion healing people. But healing serves another purpose, does it not? To authenticate the messenger. I should listen to that guy. He can raise people from the dead. And to authenticate what? The message. So healing makes people say, you know what? I'll listen to you because you can do things that only God can do through you. And this shows the compassion of God and his kindness. Healing. That's where we get the word therapeutic. And here's a summary of the message. The kingdom of God has come near to you. Jesus is on his way. Literally. The king is on his way. Literally. So the kingdom is coming. I'm sure they said other things, but it's a good summary statement. But if they don't receive you, I want you to, with a symbolic act, a visible act, a judgmental act, a public act, say, you know what? You are rejecting Jesus. And just like we Jews who used to go to Gentile towns, and when we left the Gentile town, we would take our sandal off and dust it off because you don't have any contact with Gentiles. If you're going to reject Jesus and the message, you're like a Gentile. You're like a pagan. No better than an unbeliever because you are unbelievers. Jesus says, you have my permission. No, I order you. I'm telling you that if they don't receive me, you pronounce judgment on them. People don't like to hear that. I mean, you think about the first lie ever in all the Bible, in all of human history. You go back right to the garden. It's a lie about judgment. These people are going to reject you, and what I don't want you to do is, well, you know what, let's water the message down. Let's kind of torque this a little bit so you can accept what we're saying. No, as you know, dear congregation, our responsibility, yes, it's our job and it's our privilege. We tell the truth about sin. I listened to a program this week, yes, even yesterday. They said 3% of all sermons given in America on a given Sunday talk about sin.
Are you going to be back from your vacation before advance?
comes to rescue people who have been committing divine treason against God. Sin isn't a boo-boo. It's not something that, we have messy lives. No, this is like, I'll kill God if I could, but my arms aren't long enough. And Jesus sends this away team, the away team. Sounds like a BBC ministry to me. The ladies do. The forward team, the advanced team. Because remember, the second coming is the judgment coming. The second coming is the damning coming. The first coming, Jesus came to save people. He came to rescue. So his men are out there proclaiming the same message. But if you reject the message, by the way, there's only one God and only one message. I mean, if there were two gods, there might be two messages of salvation. And maybe one of these two gods could save me. But since there's only one God and only one message and only one Son, there's no hope if you say, I don't want anything to do with Jesus. And you probably know people like that. Yes, I might believe in God. I might believe in intelligent design. I might believe in, who knows, Islam. But to believe in Jesus, the eternal Son who assumes human flesh, who's born of a virgin, who lives and who dies and is raised from the dead, and you're telling me that if I believe in him, all my sins will be forgiven? It's scandalous. It's foolish. But men, when I send you out, remember, you're following me, and I don't water down, Jesus says, the Father's message. And I don't want you to water it down either. And when they reject it, you tell them about judgment, which is expanded in verses 12 to 16. The 72, the etiquette, the mission, and now the judgment. Can you imagine? Only a proper understanding of the holiness of God makes this have any sense to it. Verse 12. I tell you, means better pay attention. It will be more bearable on that day for Sodom than for that town. Woe to you, Chorazin! Woe to you, Bethsaida! For if the mighty works done in you had been done in Gentile cities that are wicked and awful like Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago, sitting in sackcloth and ashes. Are there degrees of punishment in hell?